Hey guys, we all have the top 10 Minecraft Bro moments. But now, I will show you my top 10 Minecraft Bro moments. Number 10. Finding diamonds. This is the dream we've all had once in our life. Finding diamonds in survival hardcore. And now that we find the diamond, we actually mine around it and make sure we get all of it. Diamonds are some of the best equipment you can find in the game. You can use this to make nether portal and actually kill people more easily, and also the ender dragon. Moving on to the number 9.
Going to the nether is another bro moment because you get to find stuff that you cannot find normally on the surface. Just by looking at the portal you can understand how it is a bro moment. Now, unless you have a beefy computer, going to the nether is going to be pretty hard on your PC because there's a lot of fire and a lot of colors which will make your PC go poo-poo. In the nether you can find a lot of stuff including quartz which you can make your house look pretty.
Moving on to the number 8, which is killing pigmen. This one is a bro moment for sure. Because when you kill pigmen, all their friends are sad and they come to attack you. But you kill all of them anyways, and it's called a genocide or a homicide, whatever. But I just like killing men, and they're half men, so it's alright. You can actually even befriend them and not kill them. We can always live in coexistence with harmony, but I won't do that. I like killing people. Fun fact time. Did you know that 1 block in the nether equals 8 block in the real world? Yes, I know that's pretty epic, and we can also make this as a portal to different places to reach in shorter time. Speaking of the nether, there is actually a pretty cool Easter egg that we will be discussing in the next bro moment, which is actually clipping into it.
Number 7. Doing the nether Easter egg. For this I actually have to go to creative mode. But be sure to pack a lot of obsidian and a flint and steel so that you can go back to the surface. It's all okay as long as you've got food. You can make a pretty epic house up there, and then you can pretty much colonize the nether as well as the surface world.
Oh, what happened? Okay.
Number 6. Any size nether portal. Now this is another very epic bro moment. In the olden times you had to make a pretty precise nether portal to be able to go to the nether. But now you can pretty much make any enclosed rectangular shape with obsidian and then light it with flint and steel to be able to go to the nether. Moving on to number 5. Getting a wolf friend. So it's pretty simple to get a wolf friend by feeding a wolf a bone. You can pretty much slay anything with a diamond sword, including your wolf. Yes, to please the overlord anything must be done. So take your newfound wolf friend and sacrifice him for the overlord. Next, find as many wolf friends as you can because no sacrifice is enough for the overlord, and kill all of them. Killing them will please the overlord, and of course no children must be left. Everyone should be killed. Now I went through a painstaking process of feeding every single wolf that I spawned because they ran off through a 50-mile radius. But it's okay because everything should be done to please the overlord. You should not kill a wolf just by finding it. Befriending it first is pretty important because the betrayal of trust makes the food just that much tastier for the overlord. And as I mentioned before, no child should be left, and you should pretty much kill every single one of them. Next bro moment is the process of making something epic. You can actually go to the end by throwing Eye of Enders and then digging straight down to get into the stronghold, but that's pretty much impossible for me right now because going to the end can only be done by the pure, but I have already tainted my soul by obeying the overlord. But everything's fine because it's a bro moment and that's what counts. Even the journey is something that counts. Digging straight down requires you to go to the fortress or the stronghold from where you can find the end portal and then kill the ender dragon. Number 3. Spawning the overlord is pretty easy. You get some soul sand, you stack them up, and then you can put wither heads on top of it, spawning the overlord for you. because your soul is pure isn't tainted enough, you might actually die from the overload. But all is well because you can always respawn. Just be sure not to go into the light or God might see you. Now, I'm going back into survival mode to see if the God will, or if the overlord will talk to me, but I'm scared. As you can see, my soul was not pure enough. Number 1. Getting banished by God himself. If you go into the light, you will be banished in the bedrock by God himself and going, oh my God, it's